Is it working now? Oh, thank fuck. Alright. I unmuted and nothing was going through and I was like, hang on, no one can hear the music right now. That's good, because my computer restarted in the middle of the night. Emma, I'm so stressed. I'm so annoyed that I'm stressed. I'm like, I shouldn't be stressing right now. You know what I mean? But it's still like, I've still got 2 more days of work and I can't even like relax for like 24 hours. Like, please, let this end. I'm fine. You know me, guys. I'm good. I'm chill. You know, I'm so cool. I'm gonna open the game. Ah, yeah. I mean this in the nicest way possible, of course. But oh my god, like working with Nish and Lauren, it was just kind of like, I gotta find today. What? What did you do? Was it too fast? Too slow? Wrong parking area? Sorry, the game. I like between the two of them, they're just like because one's a newbie and one is basically like a temporary, right? Like it's just, you know, I was telling you about some of the stuff like Nish does. He started. Lost my car. Wait, really? What the fuck? Went overtime. You should. Oh my god, what the fuck? The Joker is here now to bring chaos to your stream. Welcome. They're not efficient. Yes, exactly. Like, the thing I want most, obviously it's that whole thing of like, if whoever's on coffees basically needs to stay glued to coffees as much as possible, right? And then the other person is gonna like, run, like the other person kind of has to do everything else as much as possible. So Emma, you probably saw this in the group chat, but Nish told me on Wednesday he was working 1 to 4, and in my brain I was like, maybe I heard that wrong, or maybe Rory said it like that, the way, you know, that way for the sake of it, right? And I'm like, as in like, I paid for blank hours parking and I missed my time and I lost my direction and car, so I went overtime. What the fuck? Bah, yeah. No, dude, it was just bearable, okay? But he didn't turn up until like 12:30, and then Nish started taking orders. You know how like we have a policy, an unspoken rule, I would argue, that whenever we take an order from someone, we walk around the like, so we're behind the iPad and talking. He started taking like a few different orders where he would just take the iPad out of its like, you know, out of its sitting stand and like kind of half do it while like being side by side them. And I'm like, I know you're trying to like, I ended up telling him off. I was like, we don't do that. You know, like always make sure that you were standing like in front of the iPad. Like rather than keep taking it out and putting it back in, I'm like, ugh. Are you going to get your car back? I'll do family friendly in a second once I finish my rant. sorry. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for the raid. It's good to see you. Good to see you and Lily. Yeah, Lily is always there. I have my car, but I also have a $99 fine. Could have been worse. Like I got lost. Not lost my car. You actually got lost. That's mortifying. What the fuck? Oh my god. Did you like go to a place? You went somewhere that you didn't know? You're talking to someone who doesn't leave the house, you know what I mean? It wasn't a big deal. It still would be frustrating. So many paths, really? Okay, I feel like I need to go to this place now. I don't really do that. Hi, Ultra. Oh, what were you playing, Ashley? What you been up to? We're just having a small rant. But yeah, you know, like both of them today, like they did a good job, don't get me wrong, but I just, like, I think Lauren stresses me a little bit because she doesn't scream urgency. You know what I mean? You know, like when Millie is stressed, you can see it and you're like, I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to put everything into place as much as possible, and she like tells you, she's like, do this, do this, do this, and you're like, all right, I'm doing it as quick as I can, I will do it for you. Like, sort of thing. Meanwhile, she's just like doing one thing, and she doesn't think, like, I feel like both of them don't really check to make sure that all the food items are done. And there was like one time where like she went around the back to start doing like the sweets orders, and I'm like, no, don't do that yet. That's the last thing on your priority. You know, like there's food that needs to be put on. Can you put this coffee on in like 30 seconds? You know, like, works at her pace. Dude, are you kidding me, girl? When you went on break, it was like, when you went on break, it was like working with Rory. Oh my God. And like, it's weird because she was like, oh, I'm kind of like, again, I mean this in the nicest way possible. She was like, I'm not really like that stressed because I've worked at a Macca's, but I'm also like no offense, but it's almost like she doesn't like realize like people are there, you know, like for us, like we have to constantly deal with customers filled with a sense of urgency, right? Because they look at you in the eye and they give you that look of, when's my coffee going to come? And you're like, shit, I'm gonna do yours next. Like, as they like look at you, right? Like there's a lot of like that kind of like interpreted impatience from people that you're kind of like, I have to keep going. Well, Macca's, you know, like like you're protected mostly by like walls and benches and everything. Like, I don't know what anything is inside of a Macca's. Anyway, when I say I'll be with you in 1 sec, it means come around the backs and serve. I mean, admittedly, it took me ages to pick up on that, but I'm really hoping that like, you know, whenever Millie comes back, that she'll do more shifts with her and she'll like hopefully start picking up on it more and stuff. But oh my god, and there was so many times where I kept trying to talk to Nish, but he would just like go a different, like he would just speed off again. And I'm like, no, come back, like read my mannerisms, like look at me in the eye. Like fuck. Okay, hi Tab. It's like I've told her that though. I made it clear. I'm like, it's code, but polite. Yeah. Look, is what you do with your eyes, or sometimes your ears. I'll eat your ears. Oh, wait, that wasn't what we were talking about. Okay, give me a second. Late, lurking, no worries. I'm sorry, let me just go back up. Hi, Ashley. Glad to see you enjoying some Balatro in Rocket League. I did read it, very sorry. Like, both of you said the same thing. And all the way Nish uses all the gloves. I know, right? Like, we try not to, like, waste everything in this, like, out with the amount of, we don't waste anything. And he's just like, more baking paper. I'm like, no. I'm really glad he's not being hired. But I'm also like, I just want, I'd like, who are we hiring? Where is our next person? I don't want to be working this much next week. I'm tired. I don't want to be working 5 days in a row this often. Anyway, so I know I'm not playing Spider-Man right now, but I got recommended a game analysis on Eddie Brock, Venom's OG host. While I like Harry's Venom, it's in its own symbolism that things are slowly going out of control for Peter in his life is regard to with great power comes great responsibility. The tragedy of Eddie Brock's life would really make sense as to why the symbiote would inevitably choose him. Interesting. I'm sure I'll understand eventually whenever I watch the movies. I haven't gotten around to it. I have faith in her, but it's a little frustrating about the pace. Tell you to him, but I have a job interview next week. I had a feeling. No idea if I'll get it though, so no stress. I don't know why. I kind of guessed that. You know me. I get a sixth sense. Hey Drac! How you doing? Drac, thank you for the tier 1 subscription for 11 months. Much appreciated. Elite Tap! You're doing great. Hell yeah. Oh no, I have made it so clear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're looking. You're looking. And I respect that. But I'm also like, fuck. Like, they're dragging their feet with hiring a person after our other colleague. And now, and, you know, Mick is still gone. And we're, you know, like, like, are they even gonna hire another? I hope they hire another person after you. Like, come on. Get them. Hell yeah. I'll do other redeems in a second. Doing good. Sorry, I haven't been around for a while. Been pretty busy. That's okay. I'm busy too, and I'm still here. I'm forever trapped in my box, and I'm happy. Sorry, I'm having a little gush about work with my coworker. I'm stressed. And it's annoying because I don't want to be stressed. Like, again, Emma, I don't know if you saw the messages in the group chat of just being like, you know, here's the milk fridge, but I'm trying to fit in everything I can, and we had just gotten a whole... Dude, we are not selling, like, majority of our food. Like, unless it's, like, cooked food, we're not selling, like, any biscuits. Like, the mini cakes are still fine, but any of, like, the biscuits or slices or anything like that, we are not selling. So of course now we have like 3 different boxes of all this different stuff, and I'm like lucky to find space in there, and we're not selling. Like, I just like, what do I do? They need to stop. I know. Also, we have like tons of like, I realized at the bottom yesterday, there's like tons of decaf and chai and turmeric that they've kept ordering over the last couple of weeks. And it's like, guys, haven't you once walked into your workplace, the place that you manage to, I don't know, just do a general check before you do an order? Like, it's frustrating me. And again, like I'm trying to make these calls on these food orders and stuff like that about what I should be ordering for next week and tomorrow and stuff like that. But I also need to be mindful that I not put too much in everything, because we also have like milk coming in tomorrow. We also have to fit milk in somehow, and I'm like I don't want to be stressing about this stuff. Like, I don't know about you, the moment the food or display thing found out it was broken, I would have come into work and discussed it more, or looked at it a bit more and like talked it through or something. It's really stressful. No food, coffee only. I wish. Are you getting management or supervision or whatever to pay to handle the orders and stuff? No. No, we have that responsibility. So it used to be just our boss, but then we all got taught to do it, but we get kind of higher pay because of it. Like, there's 3 different tiers of like hospitality kind of casual work pay, and there's like a second tier, there's also a 3rd tier. I think we kind of slightly qualify for 3rd tier, but we're at least at 2nd tier specifically so we can do food orders, basically. Something like that. No food, I declare. But yeah, nope, our management isn't doing anything. And we're all casuals! That's the thing that annoys me so much. Like, we're all casuals, and it's like, I could leave tomorrow. Like, we could have 3 people leave tomorrow, and it would just be like, bye, see you. Like, I'm not gonna do it, but it's like, similar to Macca's, it seems. A little bit, maybe. They're good people. They are good people, and I will stand by that. But their priorities are a little... how would I put it? I'm going to just say their priorities are a little privileged, in the sense they're just like, bye. And you're like, I'm still working. I'm still here, and I still care. But it doesn't look like you care. I think you should do it. No. When I get a job at Mouty's, I deserve an apology, and I didn't get one. I'm still shocked he didn't at least apologize to you. He at least should have given you like a quick, like, okay, sorry about that. I would have accepted that, you know what I mean? Like, it would have been like, all right, you made a mistake. Like, he's so, like, should have been, like, he was so quick to jump on it. He at least should have apologized for you, and I'm really disappointed by that. Not even a soz. Yeah, right? Give me a soz any day of the week. Anyway, all right. Enough about my problems, guys. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Oh my god, it is hot, guys. I don't understand how it's still so warm. Anyway, I'm trying not to worry about everything, because I still have 2 more days of work, and I want to be dead. So, you know, not actually dead. Dead would be lame. I want to be, like, passed out. I want to spend, like, 5 hours playing Metaphor on Monday, but that's not gonna happen because I have to go to a physio appointment. That's fine. Welcome to Oz is fine. It's very true. Not even an "Are you okay?" before he berated me. Yeah, right. I usually get an "Are you okay?" bare minimum. It's crazy. I remember when I worked at Potbelly Sandwiches, one of the only other people I was working with, I don't know where the manager was, decided to put the closed up sign for half an hour early to avoid more work, got super pissy when I turn the sign back over. That's insane. Oh yeah, this guy's dead, by the way. You guys can't see him, but he's dead. Hooray! Sprinkle positivity. Terrible. Chat is cute. Alright, guys, I'm sorry. I just need this. Probably. I don't know. I'm trying not to stress about it. But knowing I still have 2 more days of work does not help. But at least it's like half days. So, and Sunday's an even less of a half day. I get to say goodbye to Liana. Oh my god, you should drive by on Sunday to also give Liana a goodbye. Just as an idea. Or on Saturday, whatever. And this guy's dead. I know you can't see him, but he's dead. Hooray! Sprinkle positivity. Exactly. It's called comedic timing. Oh, Liana. I know. Everyone's gonna leave me, and I'm still gonna be here in another year, and I'm gonna be like, fuck my life. What am I doing? Should I have left when everyone else left? I said to Laura the other day, I was like, I feel like a part of me is supposed to be like, maybe it's time to move on. But there's also an element of like, you know, like familiarity, you know, like I know the place, I know how it works, I know who the people are, you know, and I want to keep working on like my streaming and stuff, but also I still need to make money and live, but I also need more time. Doesn't work. I'm also quitting the job, sorry, Han. Yeah, but you don't quit from this dick. And by that I mean I love you, you're my wife, you come home with me every day, and you know, like you wouldn't leave me, right? Uh-huh. And I respect it, hun. Hell yeah. I respect you, love you too! Yay! Alright. Guys, if I get sick again, I'm just gonna tell it. I'm gonna say what's what, and I'm just gonna take a couple of days off. How many total days have you worked this week? 5. Well, I've worked 3, so I'm working 5 days, and I'm working a total of 26 hours. And I am not supposed to work above 25 hours, because that's the agreement I made with my manager, but my other manager didn't give a shit. And like, it's one of those things where it's also consecutive days. Like, I don't mind like working 5 days in a week, but usually you put like a break in there. You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, have 1 day off. Wednesday, you know, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and then like maybe Friday, Saturday, then have Sunday off or something, right? No, it's just 5 consecutive days. I have a little less work. I have 23 hours next week. And that's like Tuesday, I have Monday off, Tuesday, 2 days off. And then I'm working back both weekends. I'm working all day shifts on both Friday and Saturday. And then I'm doing morning start on Sunday, so. I don't even get it though. It's a full-time sales role. Ah, right. Big importance. 3 days done, 2 to go. You're on the downhill slope. Yeah, that's what I was thinking all of yesterday, and now I'm like, please kill me. No, it's okay. At least I've like organized to like, so Adara's driving me to work tomorrow. Less energy exerted from walking for me, which is great. Yeah, and Sunday won't be too bad. Sunday will be a blink and it's over, basically. But, still gotta, like, do it, you know? So it's just tomorrow. Tomorrow's the stressful part. If I can just get by tomorrow, I'll be fine. But luckily, I get to be with my coworker, but right before she leaves. I'm sad. Okay. I don't know what's happening, guys. I think the problem is that I'm very much someone who likes to premeditate how I'm about to spend my time. I like to I think I said this to Adara, I like to organize my free time. So, you know, if I want to, you know, on Monday, open up a Metaphor and play Metaphor for 4 hours, I can do that, you know, like there's an element of like control and relaxation, and order in my life. But all of that means nothing if we have weeks like this week. Where I have to, you know, work for a really large chunk of the large chunk of time. You know, like it doesn't like that being able to plan and actually spend time relaxing doesn't happen. So anyway, no, we're not doing it yet, Alda. Let me be 3 months old again. 3 months old? God forbid. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? That's so lame. At least let me be like... Nah, I'll just stick with being like 16. I may be in school, but like, that'd be pretty cool. You're lame. What? No, I'm not. I can see, or I can hear. One of those ones. Alright, we're gonna praise the tiny orb. Hello, tiny orb. I love you. You are my joy. And you are so small and so beloved. And we all love you very dearly. Right, guys? Praise orb. I'm gonna live life in a constant blur. I mean, if you, like, ruin your eyesight, you could do that way and just not get glasses. It's a good orb. We're fine. There. Mine is matching sized but tiny scritches. Tiny stitches. Oh, cute. Gonna go stare at the sun. Bet. No! I can't. I already can't see without glasses. That's okay. You're really cute, so take it from me. You know, you don't need glasses in order to see how cute you are. Yeah. All right, guys. 5 minutes without swearing starts now. Okay. All right, we're just gonna distract away from all the negative energy, guys. Okay. And we're gonna think about murder instead. In game. We're gonna solve murders. Okay, and see these funny guys standing around a dead body, but they're like, haha lol, I have time to make a joke. Which is crazy when you think of it that way. Woo. Alright, I searched everything in the room, I just need to inspect the body. Did I swear already? I have no idea. Wait, did I swear? I don't know. So you're saying you'd rather not see me with glasses on, huh? No, I'm saying I want to see you with nothing on. I mean, what's your thoughts on the Switch 2? Oh my god, okay. So, fucking, I swore. Okay. 5 minutes without swearing starts now. Bet? Please don't. My poor eyes will burn out of their sockets. Okay. Okay, so, okay, Switch 2, okay, right? So, obviously all week I was hoping for information, but I was more interested in information in relation to games. I wanted to see the games that were going to come out on it. And obviously we have basically confirmed Mario Kart. That was already a given, come on. We didn't really need to predict Mario Kart. It was an eventuality. Not to mention it's been like 10 years since they've made like a new Mario Kart game, effectively. Make a dab in the 24th year of our Lord. Alright. That's all they show. Yeah, exactly. What I really wanted to see was the specs for the Switch 2. Doesn't matter what the games are of if the console can't run it. Yeah, okay. I don't really like some of the rhetoric online that's talking about how like, oh, it'll be like, or like it doesn't mean anything unless you actually like make it like a better system and stuff like that, which is valid. But I also only really care about the games. I'm a little disappointed to hear that some of the games won't be backwards compatibility. A little disappointing, but I'm also like, I get it, you know, you gotta push people eventually to grab the new console. But I, in typical fashion, will hold off on it until at least a little longer, unless it's a Zelda game. If it is a Zelda, Kirby, Mario, or wait, did I say Zelda? Zelda, Kirby, Mario, or Pokemon game that's exclusive, I would hope they don't make those games exclusive, but if they are, I'm gonna be devastated, and you know you're gonna see me be like, Switch 2, baby. Thing is mostly for legal purposes. Did the same thing. Yeah, exactly. No, but they said there was going to be some things that might be not backwards compatibility. People waited so long, it was just like, here it is for y'all. I don't think that was the thing. Disappointed, it looks like a bigger Switch with slightly power. It's like 3DS versus a new 3DS. With slightly more power, right? Oh, you mean launching Switch 2 games that run on Switch 2? Do we know if you can play Switch games on Switch Vi? Yes, that's what we're talking about. So there's confirmed backwards compatibility, but apparently some games will be exclusive to the Switch 2. And that's all we kind of know for the time being. And I will say that I really wanted like a big fancy announcement, and I think there definitely will be one, probably more towards the end of February like normal. But I also feel like society almost pushed them into like announcing it. Like it was basically like the entire internet was like, it better, you know, we better get something today. And they were like, fine, we'll just give them something. And they just put out that very short video, and I feel like they were pressured into it, and that's disappointing. But also the audacity of announcing the Switch 2 while I was asleep. Oh, so rude. I was hoping it was going to be like tonight, because obviously I was thinking, yeah, but I heard the 17th, and I was like, yeah, it'll be like tonight, like my time, and I could have stayed up for it, and we could have watched it live, but nothing. I was in a blackout. That's okay, man. You could sleep there. Bro, if I had a blackout, I'd be so happy. I'd just be like, I'm gonna read my book for a couple of hours. I'd stop panicking after a while, but like, still, I'd be like, book time. Because it was leaked, yeah. Like Wii and Wii U. Oop. My friends came back from dinner. Talk to you later. See ya, Em. Take care. Well, yeah, Switch already has games that struggle to run. New hardware lets them put on more games. Right. There were so many leaks. Power came back at 1 AM. That's crazy. No power for 11 hours. Was it like a storm that caused it, or was it something else? With that lamp of yours? Ooh. Well, like, if it's, like, listen, if there's no lamp that's gonna work, or, I mean, I luckily have, like, plenty of batteries, and I have a torch, but, like, I'd just go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have myself a nap. Did that video make you feel excited? No, I was kind of excited. More for the fact that it was just like, yeah, House sent me the message. Like, that was what I was excited about. I was like, oh, he did it for me, thank you. That was all I, yeah, and then I watched it and I'm like, awesome. Anyway, I just went to bed. All right, 5 minutes is up. We did it, I think. Why wouldn't I? I don't know. Like, you might have forgotten. Life is busy. I'm busy. I need to go to bed. Remember Switch trailer? People were like, oh my god, but Switch 2 was like, oh. Yeah, but again, it's disappointing that the more time that goes on, the more we almost like can't get like spoilers and stuff. Like, spoilers are harder to conceal because there's so many people who are part of the process that you can't kind of like you can't prevent everyone from like keeping quiet, you know? It's unfortunate, but anyway. Bronco Knight killed the knight the day before his court date. We'd better take a closer look. This is his dead body. Looks no use to me, I would say. What? Huh? Is that? What y'all thought on tech spec predictions? I don't know. Cause on one hand, I do want them to do better. And I would love to see them come out with something that feels closer to like the PS5 or something, right? But on the other hand, I don't know if they will. And I'm worried about that because on one hand, I don't want them to just conform to be making their own PS5s, basically, right? But on the other hand, if they don't start like kind of making sure that everything is at least 1080p, I think a lot of people are gonna be mad. I think a lot of people are not gonna be happy about it. It's gonna be like, but yeah, I want you to be excited about it. I really do want to be more excited about it, but again, the only thing I care about is the games. I was really hoping like for a full-on direct and that it would announce like, I was really hoping for at least an announcement of the next Pokemon game, ZA, to like, I don't know, come out on the anniversary of Legends Arceus. You know, like I was kind of hoping for something like that, and instead it's just nothing. And that's fine. That's fine. Again, I'm not as stressed, I think, as other people are. Mario Kart sneak peek though, that is pretty cool. I will say that is pretty cool. I'm curious to see how that game goes, because I definitely feel like with something like Mario Kart, it is hard to reinvent, you know, like the game. And obviously with Mario Kart, the thing they kind of did to reinvent the last one was adding like a 3D aspect to it, like you go upside down and swirl around the tracks, and they seemed like really kind of like dynamic with like going through different environments and stuff like that. Obviously this one, from what I've seen, is that there's possibly races of up to 24 people, which will be very interesting. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they've like really come up with a lot of like new interesting ways of making new maps that are interesting, but also new little concepts that would really like kind of be a little crazy. Imagine if there was like reverse controls or something as like an item you throw at someone. 40 kart in Mario Kart player. Oh damn. Modern gaming tech is all about trend setting, always has been, but more so today. Switch pioneered the whole tablet gaming thing, and now we have stuff like Steam Deck, ROG Ally, and the PS5 tablet, which still looks weird to me. I thought it was 24. I thought it was 24 too, but I mean, either way, it'd be exciting. Like, imagine actually being able to do a race where everyone in that tiny square, right? Like, all the squares that characters you could choose from are all in there at the same time. And I don't know, maybe like some of the races are like longer too. It'd be interesting if you could like, you know, rather than only do like laps of 3, maybe it's like the first till laps of 10 or something. Like more of that like diversity of controlling how like how the games can possibly go. The mouse con. Like a computer mouse? Is it? I didn't think so. Get the Switch 2 right now. I'm perfectly fine with Steam Deck. As I said, I'm not gonna buy one until there's a game that doesn't end up being backwards compatibility that's only on Switch 2. That's the only thing will make me buy a new one. Because I've done the same thing with, so when I bought, okay, like I got I didn't want a PS4 until I could count the number of games that I wanted to play on PS4. Sorry. I didn't like pester my dad. Admittedly, I didn't buy him myself, obviously. I was a kid. I didn't pester my dad about wanting a PS4 until I felt like there was a number of games that was the price equivalent, so that's my like 5 different like PlayStation games or something, that I wanted to play on the PS4, right? And I did the same thing with the PS5. Like, obviously the PS5 was like, whoa, it's out, and I'm like, I don't care until there was a good couple of games that I wanted to play. You know, Demon Souls came out, obviously I want to play that. Like, I've played all the other Dark Souls games. Still, that game's fucking hard, but we're doing it. But, you know, now I have, like, Astro Bot, but then there was, like, there was like Spider-Man, there was Spider-Man, God of War, and then I got the Kingdom Hearts games. And then, obviously now I have like, sorry, wait, no, that's PS4. PS5, I had Final Fantasy 7 Part 1 and 2. I've got Demon Souls, got Astrobot, Metaphor. You know, like, I have like a good smattering of games that I'm like, well, got them there. Dude, this is wild, BRB. What? What is she talking about? Aelin? Aelin's in a different universe. Oh, she's playing a game, that's right. MP4 is Switch 2 bound, unless they did with the TP or Wii U transfer Breath of the Wild to Switch. I reckon Pokemon will be a transition game, but I don't know. And there's a good chance that Mario Kart will either be like Mario Kart may actually be exclusive to the Switch too. They may make just Mario Kart, and that would be a big push to get a lot of people onto the thing. And despite that I love Mario Kart games, I actually adore them, not going to probably be a bit different. Launch game predictions. Obviously, Pokemon, I'm a big push for Pokemon Legends ZA, simply because it was announced exactly a year ago. And usually when they announce a game, I feel like it usually means that it comes out within a year of itself. So I'm shocked that it hasn't. Hell, even the Professor Layton game was announced like end of 2023, I think. It's been a while. And I thought it would be like, oh, it's gonna finally come out. Still hasn't. So then they're working hard on it, which is good. Yeah, but I'm definitely shocked that they haven't kind of come out with a release date yet, because I was really anticipating one by now. Every couple of months I was like, now, no. But if it's a transition game, it makes sense. Is there anything else? I don't really know what else there'd be. I mean, obviously I'm just waiting for the new Mario game, 3D Mario game, but I think that's going to be like a big announcement. Like that's going to be like a mid-year, like you know. Anyway, I should probably play the game. Steam Deck, 1080p, no idea. It's a small screen. All right. Oh, I've seen one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean a body? No, I know, I clicked on the chess thing, but it's just, like, what do you expect? Yeah, there's been one in his office, it's a whole problem. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I'd imagine. Makes sense. He loved chess, after all. Yeah, would have been a good way to pass the time. Pocket chess piece. Chess piece. Definitely feels like a joke. It's interesting that one arm, like the button's undone, and the other one isn't. Time for wings to do math. Hi, Stania. Good response. Alright, Stania, thank you for the tier 1 subscription for 3 years. 7 months? Much appreciated. I think that's right. No, yes, no, yes, yes, no, yes, 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 yes. That's correct. Alright. I want to look at this glove. It's suspicious. A rubber glove. Yeah, just the one though. I should examine it in more detail. Oh no! Blood. How'd the blood get on the back of the hand? The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilled. We can? How come? Because it has been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming. Then the blood would have flown around it, but not underneath it. Oh, meaning there only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside. Good point. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body. Saying glove and blood in this one sentence is insane. Maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed. It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. Wait, I'm not done expecting the body. You there? Yes, sir? Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check. That's a weirdly specific thing to do, but okay. I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. I'm definitely wondering if, like, the dude was actually murdered here or not, or if they transported the body. But also, like, can you count it as a murder if you just release a doggo? Guys, is it murder if you just release a dog at him? Okay. Oh, his clothes are disgusting. His neck brace is soaked with blood from the hole in his neck. Kay is not more traumatized than I keep expecting. I would assume that's the cause of death and that it was probably instantaneous. He would have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp too. Was he struck with something? Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat. It's possible, but it's too early to say for any certainty. Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so he can photograph the body? Sure thing. All yours, Gummy. Thanks. Alright, here we go. His clothes are short and messed though, huh? Indeed. They appear to be covered in dirt. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the back. Interesting that they're saying it's a stab wound rather than the dog. Like, we saw a dog running around and it was implied that obviously it hurt him. And there's a good chance that it chased him. But obviously it still means that the final wound that actually killed him was actually a, stab. Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. I'll take it as a compliment, Mr. Edgeworth. Funny guy. He's a funny guy. Alright, just checking the arms. Alright. Oh, okay, I guess that was just the rest of the body. The top? The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained top. There's a rope on top of it. Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow? Yeah, so they definitely moved the body over, right? Okay, hear me out. Take it under the sheet as well. Oh, look at all that red stuff. You're really calling blood red stuff? Hear me out. Hear me out. So, the person stabbed him through the neck, okay, and then quickly closed up his neck brace to try and staunch the bleeding, wrapped the top around his leg as well to stop that bleeding, and then meticulously dragged all the body over, like, over to here. And then there, they could, like, just kind of flop it back onto the ground, undid the neck brace, and then the blood kind of seeped out, and so that they relocated the stuff and whatever. I'd say that's blood. Really? No way! We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it. Oh. There's something on his finger. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. A ring? It's a ring, an expensive looking one at that. And don't even think about it, Kay. What? I didn't say anything. Wait, that was all you said? You didn't pick up the ring, check it for engravings or something? It's lame. Is that it? Okay. Okay, I think we're up to Q-turn. Wait. Oh, there's only 2 things anyway, but I'm saving. Shh. Yes. Okay, sorry. Okay, so it was funny. When I came home from work, I sent a message to my coworker explaining about Open tomorrow and how things have changed because the food display is broken. I sent her this very long, you know me, if you don't know me, I hate writing long messages. And if I have the chance to just sit and like do an audio conversation with, like, I am all for it. I love audio conversations because I can just walk around in circles and like write stuff and stuff. Anyway, so I sent her this like 4-minute conversation being like, what am I writing? What am I saying? Anyway, and then she's like, let me just make sure I got this right. And then she's just written 4 dot points that are so like consolidated and perfect. It's just like, oh, no wonder she's about to be a teacher. Perfect. I just said, yes, perfect. So much more articulate than me. God bless you and your amazing brain. I used the wrong your, but that's fine. All right. All right, back to the game. Sorry, guys. Body top and pile of tops. Dun 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 dun. That's a good point. I hadn't thought that far. I wish my boss was back at work. All right. Why is there a whip? Why wouldn't there be a whip? All right. Why not? Exactly. All right. Oh my god. These tops have a pretty distinctive design, in fact. Where's my hand? It's the same design as the blade top around Mr. Knight's body. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. Hehe, that'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around. I thought you were on sabbatical? Sorry, give me a second, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. Not a bad bit of evidence gathering. Ha! Nothing can stop us. When we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy? You betcha! We're unstoppable, a regular 3 musketeers. So who's our D'Artagnan? Oh my god. D'Artagnan! Do you guys remember, does anyone remember the old Musketeer movie? I always wonder. There's like one from like 2003, and there's like a guy on a horse, and it's just like, D'Artagnan! Oh wait, is that the updated one? Fuck, which one is that one? It's one of the two. It's just really funny the way he says it. And you know, just like, go lose your head! Just, D'Artagnan! Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. Huh? What do you mean, sir? What's missing from this crime scene? Blood, footprints, the murder weapon. The murder weapon! I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. You're right, I didn't even think about that. Come now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir. Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either. A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, wouldn't we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one. Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth. What was the murder weapon? And where's it gone? Where's it come from, Cut Nigel? I leave now. Be alright or otherwise. I'll do it for you, Lily. Phoenix, the one I remember the most is the airship one. The airship one is so cool because it's so over the top, right? It's so good. It's so stupid and I love it. Oh my god. Love it. Absolutely adore. I should rewatch that one, actually. Anyway, the answer to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here. But yeah, I definitely recommend the old one too. It's just like classic, early 2003, like... Didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Huh? He saunters in. Dan Avidan! I knew it! It's Dan! This is totally Dan Avidan, guys. Let's go. God, what's a voice I could give him? Is there a voice? Excuse-moi, but this is the scene of the crime, right? Wait a second. Are you? No way. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. What's happening? I don't know what voice to give him. Miss Defender, it has been far too long. Or Defender. I know, right? I don't fucking know. What's a good voice? Give him an easygoing, relaxed voice. Okay, I just gotta get relaxed. I'm gonna take a while. I used to him being Mr. Ray Shields. Why? Does he have a different name? I know, right? But you know, after all this time, I'd know that deep bow anywhere and that neck wear offs. I love him. Please don't be a murderer like the other prosecutors we've had before. Please be a good guy. Manfred von Kama, the man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. Hey, what are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer. Detective, please. Edgeworth, wow. Guess that explains the fresh face. Huh, can't blame a guy for mixing you two up though. You're the spitting image of the old devil in his day. I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Man, good question. But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Alright. Have you been watching the news? Whoa! Where did that come from? And who are you anyway? This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney. Oh, damn! And my ex-lover. A little too slow? What do you mean? About the Fender? I love you, Dan Avidan. Enchante, as they say. Fender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. The only ace attorney is my beloved husband, Phoenix Wright, okay? Get off the board, alright? We're not dating anymore, I'm sorry. But I've fallen for a new defense attorney, and I love him more than anything. He's far better than you in our wild youth, I should say. Detective, take gumshoe. And I'm Kay Faraday. Great thief. On sabbatical at the moment, though. A great thief. Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic, if you will. Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple. Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me. Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only, and they have to be super fun and super cool, and really? You'd make good friends with the next lady. I knew this guy reminded me of someone, right? Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings. Yeah, come on, bring it in. I hate that the voice I have given him is that he speaks slowly, and my brain's like, talk faster. You've gotta be kidding me. My bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know? Why are you here, Mr. Fender? Oops, almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Hey, quit it with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives? Hold it! Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable. He's such an understanding guy. It is. I take it you're Mr. Knight's attorney? Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway. So he was planning to represent Knight if his client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in court. I'd better see what he has to say for himself. Hi, how do you say things? Sorry. Hi, how you doing, buddy? I love his he's doing great. I just like the blue tie. Von Karma. Lily! Hugs. The voice you gave Fender gives me stoner vibes. Okay, then I've done it right. Then talk faced. Dan Everdeen may not be too far off when he's being chill. When he's being chill, that sounds ominous. The moment he gets serious, it's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, man, but I'm gonna fucking end your life no matter what, and you don't have any word to say in anything that I ever will say again. He just speaks really fast. So the victim asked you to represent him? Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told me that his body had been found. Please don't be the criminal. I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. Can I have a weenie? Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison? Oh yeah. Well, it's here now. Want some? Oh, vice I picked up on my travels. so Moorish. No, thank you. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyway? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Nightside. Vonkama was always more of a convict the defendant at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that? That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? No, I don't want your weenie. I'm sorry, but it's a firm no from me. I said that I broke up with you. I moved on, okay? Gosh, stop offering me your penis. I'm not interested, okay? I'm a married man. Okay. The voice I'd gone with is Dandy from Helsing. I don't know who that is. No, as in when Dan's being chill. Right. Music's not super loud, but like, hold up, let me get the sound up. Sorry, I had to reset my computer last night, so of course everything's broken. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I am going to lose it giggling when you get the history of how these two know each other. Oh my god, This is gonna be great. Okay. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded pretty freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that. Boy, did he not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. Heh. Can't say I didn't join in the fun, though. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? I ain't no kid. Kind of a fixture in this visitor's room here. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here? What? And I don't think I ever had that much of a guess. Oh, so you come here a lot? That makes a lot more sense. Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea. Little sis, I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Visits prisons regularly, right. You're going to regret the dating comments. I'm gonna regret them? Oh, don't say it like that. I arrested his father, his wife. Who did I do? What have I done? I'm like, how bad can it be if I'm gonna regret it? Convicted his wife. Wrongly. You'll see. Oh god. Will I see this case or like the end of the game? That's my question. In the most hilarious fashion. Okay, well that's good at least. Just happen to know someone who is. We've made so much progress tonight, guys. I just want to say. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I better ask him what he knows about this room. How old is he? Hold up, I just want to know. For my facts. 36. Oh, okay, he's quite a deal older than Miles is. Miles is like, what, like 27, 28 in this current storyline? 26 maybe? It's quite a bit, like 10 years almost. And tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude, what do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. Recreational room, right? There's a doggo, there's a whip, a sink, like, what else do you need? Is it a recreation room? Whoa. I don't even want to know how you spent your spare time, Edgeworth. But I guess there's plenty here you could play with if you use your imagination, props. Was I wrong? Now, let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. Does that mean I was wrong on all 3 accounts? All of them are wrong? So all the options he gave me were wrong! How infantile! Yeah, that's funny. The cons come here to perform various duties, and they kiss. They can learn new skills too, like Fireball. Bank some qualifications for when they're back on the street. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does the right, compadre. Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with physical keys. Their doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds. Okay, so where's his? Is his on his— wait, did they say— wait, hold up. Wasn't paying attention. Sensor works their bracelet. But he doesn't have his on, unless it's on the other arm, or it's on his leg. If they let it ring for too long, then bzz, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, bzz, a shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal! I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. Not this case, okay. Yeah, Shields is significantly older than Miles is. Dang it, Fender. Okay. So more like a dad. Let's just assume that Von Karma and him were involved, right? I'm kidding. That would also be a really weird age gap. Von Karma like 36 and Von Karma's like 60. We disable the sensors for them and let them in. You get all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I'd know if they had. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. That's hard to believe. Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene. Employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Alright, so you want me to inspect the body? Are they talking about the arm? But which arm? Hold up, let me save. Because I'm definitely going to get this wrong. You know me, guys. Where am I looking for exactly at Mr. Edgeworth? Okay. Okay, so I'm looking for a contradiction in relation to this information, right? You mean the fact the body is even here? How'd the body get here? I don't know what it wants me to deduce. I don't know what nuanced direction they want me to go. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, loud. I sometimes yawn on stream and my brain's like, shit, fuck, that was so loud. I'm a sleepy girl, okay? She's very tired, needs more naps. What nuance do they want? This is a good game. Yo, his belt buckle. Yo, where'd that penis at, though? Whoa! Anyway. Can I, like, search more of his arms? You know, like, pick it up, draw back, you know, something. It's gonna be a late night because I am not going to bed after what I found out what happens. Before I find out what happens. Where are you up to, Aelin? Stop making me yawn. Ah! Ah! Just don't yawn, okay? Obviously. Tell the yawn no, okay? I am a big, strong lady and I will not yawn, okay? I won't do it. I won't, because I'm not yawning. I would never yawn, okay? Obviously. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Okay. Eyes started watering in the middle of the yawn. Yo guys, Adara braced my arm again. Look at it. She did it because she's so cool and I love her. Okay. You're getting better or feeling better? It is, actually. And again, I'm a little in denial about it because I've been using it more the last couple of days than I was the couple of days before it. But it's feeling better, so I guess I, you know, unpinched the nerve in my arm in some way, or the pain is so exacerbated it's moving through my body to a different section. I don't know if that's how pain works, but it could be. That's how my back works, apparently. You know, like this poor sore neck of mine. That's how toothaches work. Yes. Exactly. But yeah, no, it's weird because it's like, it's definitely better, but then there's definitely like moments where I like use it and I'm like, that hurt. Nerve trails the pain to other nerves. Yes. And I'm telling it to not to. Okay, pretty please. What am I doing? I tried hitting the arm. Maybe it wants me to highlight the other arm. Surely I gotta relate this to this information. Eureka! Something present at this prime state that shouldn't be here. Well, like, the body counts. What do you mean? It's gonna be, maybe this. Eureka! What does the game want from me? The body shouldn't be here to begin with, because how did it get into the room? Okay, I'm missing something here, guys. Maybe! I'm still confused. Like, this is the room that the murder- wait, no, maybe this isn't the room that the murder happened. Where are we? Down here? Okay, so we're in all the way over here. Okay. Yeah, that's a really odd location to be taken to. Like, that's such a far- like, theoretically he was supposed to be in here, right? Connecting hallway all the way over to here. Like, that's a long way to travel, especially with no guards presumably seeing you. I don't know. It's a weird. So Dara and I had pizza again tonight. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't you have pizza 2 nights ago? And the answer is yes. Dara and I finally found the pizza place, and we're so happy. We found the pizza place. A pizza place that doesn't have so much ham, but has a good amount of cheese, but has a good bready base, but that's not completely flat or just too much. And I'm so happy. It's nice knowing that I officially have the thing. Does this mean the victim was tied up? Not for any kinky reasons, right? Game, please. game? I need answers. I don't understand. I must have an answer in relation to what the hell's going on. Fitted to each workshop door, they detect and react to the It didn't work. Eureka! Where is his bracelet? The top? Guys, I have no idea what this game wants from me. Hey yo. It's the world that we wish to know. Hey yo. I wish I could eat the more. Da ba da ba da. Ba da beep ba ba da ba ba. I thought it was an anklet. Also, he was a prisoner, so he wouldn't have one. I mean, I could try his foot. It just, for reference, they said bracelet, and a bracelet. Here, they have the prisoner's bracelets by reacting to the arm. They just say bracelets. They didn't specify arm or leg, I'm pretty sure. It's ridiculous. Depending on whether they're for full inmates or a detention center. You know, that's a really good point. But even if he didn't have one, they make it sound like the door would have gone off if you didn't have one. Like, only inmates were allowed in and out. So, that's why I'm kind of confused. Like, in my brain, I'm like, surely just all of this is bad. Is it the chessboard? Why would it be the chessboard? Arguably, all of this stuff shouldn't be here to begin with, right? Unless I want like a different part. I don't understand the nuance that they want me to take here. Because obviously this was my new piece of evidence. And they're like, huh, that contradicts with the evidence that we have. And it's like, okay, you haven't told me anything. The ring, maybe? Like, I don't think I've tried clicking directly on the ring. Fuck. Alright, don't worry, I'm bringing it up. We're right at the start of the goddamn game and I have to do this. Alright. Murder weapon. Where is it? Talk to him about the room. Okay. If no prisoners have entered the workroom today, though, that creates a contradiction in the crime scene. Examine the body again, highlight the rubber glove, and deduce the door sensor. Didn't I do that? I thought I did that. Didn't I click on the... I did that. I swear I did that. Eureka! Oh no, I did the glove to the other glove, not the door sensors. Whatever. Don't mind me. Okay, alright. Okay. What's going on? I'm losing my mind and my slow progression to sleep. Anyway. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction. That's the contradiction you're talking about? So where'd the glove come from, sir? I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for sure is the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. Investigation complete for now. Oh, now I have missing energy. You, apart from the prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Mr. Fender? Come on, wait. Come on, don't play us like that, friend. You know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here. Huh? Oh, do you mean... But sir, they're... Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? What, you don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? You mean you? You're kind of suspicious. What? Sleep is good, Han. I know. Dal going well today? Yes, she is. This kind of thing is what turns me away from this kind of game. Sometimes the logic path they want you to follow is a bit moon logic-y. Or overly specific. Maintenance workers, I'm guessing. Or him. I feel like he's insinuating himself, but maybe that's wrong. That or the person who's in charge of the prison. Could be like a conspiracy where it's like the person who's in charge of the prison killed him. Could be interesting. Hung around in the corners chilling with their buds. I bet if you moseyed. It's moseyed. Sorry, I don't see the word moseyed move. I'd like to say mosey on or something, but I don't see the word spelt like that. Especially with that's moss-eyed. Like, what? I bet if you moseyed on out that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step. Rats. Listen, pal, we've just had enough of your baloney. Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind. What did you— Hold it! Detective. No, sorry, sir. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say? Kind of walk. I am aware of that. I say mosey. What do you mean? Bye-bye. I didn't realize the door was on this side. 11 a.m. Walking down the street together, pets! Here, the humans share their space with some special friends. I wanna look at the rabbit. Look at the tiny pony. They're so cute. And the cool cat, piggy. Animals. Yep, furry, feathered feathers of all shapes and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. Cons are assign a critter each, a buddy to help keep their spirits up. Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun! Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals. Oh, that must be all the equipment and the workshop is for. You got it. Rooms set up especially for that training stuff. So, when you said someone else could have been at the scene of the crime. Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. Pony's so small, but yes, big rabbit. Big rabbit. Barnacle. Bender is in fact a little shit. I don't see him as a little shit. I think he's fine. I think he's great, actually. So far. Shetland pony. Shetland pony. More like a Shetland pony. Got shit on that land. Like we all do. That just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove? I don't know, man. Try and hide the murder weapon? Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word. Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? You know those sensors on the doors? They detect prisoner bracelets, sound an alarm when someone goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open doors right up. That seems like a big flaw in the system. Like, you could grab one of the things, fish out the microchips, put it into yourself, and keep going, right? That's surely what happened. They are? Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin, around the shoulder. Big needle, big jab, and voila. What? Doesn't it hurt? Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? Right. So the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. It's an interesting way of putting it. They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor on that big mother of a door out, you see. What's that tinkling sound? Sir? Oh, it's the doggo. Hello, doggo. Did you kill somebody? You can be honest, okay? It's alright. You probably did it for a good reason. No, that's interesting. So the bell alerts when the dog is coming. But in the opening scene, they definitely made it look like the dog chased him, right? Bare minimum. Or like tried to jump at him. I'm wondering if it's like one of those dogs where it's like sleeper agent activated and you find out it's been trained to kill. Just look at that thing. And is that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose. Hi, doggo. Miles Edgeworth is bad with dogs. Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down? I refuse to lose to a dog. Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. You need to roll higher on animal handling. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not bad at handling animals. I handle you perfectly well, Detective Gumshoe. I found out that section ended. It was a fucking wild ride though. What are you up to, Aylin? So there's a whip at the pet care training room. No, it was just a general, it was a workshop. So it wasn't just that. Or just follow the pony or whatever. Yeah, it was like a different thing. That sounds kinky. That's the point. Hell yeah. Was Rocket watching the rookie? Atreus? Ugh, new TV show I found that I'm in love with. Oh my god, it wasn't even God of War. Color me shocked. I thought you were playing God of War, but no, that's fair. What's it about? Cop show. Ooh. Is it good? What's it on? Does it have a good general concept? Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat them right. Come on now. Come to Gummy. It just kills him. Goodbye, doggo. Man, ignored by a dog. That was certainly very different to the other animals, and it seemed to have a real thing against me, and only me. Alrighty then, you met the menagerie. What's next? Guess we're gonna interview some witnesses, right, sir? Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found. Let's start with that guy. Hey, you in the cell. Look at them all stand up beside him. Why do I feel like I'm gonna find out I know this guy? Ignored again. Hello. I love that little bit of like hesitancy that just illustrates how awkward Edgeworth is. Like Edgeworth, like in a proper context, he's like, yes, I am Miles Edgeworth, you know, like blah 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 blah. Like he has a speech in his head, all prepared, you know. And then when it comes to something like off the cuff like this, he's like, hello, I was wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident. Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy? Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's talk. Start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice. God, love this guy. Seconds out. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. No, everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that. I love him. He has a polar bear friend. Quickly, can I get the screenshot of the right angle? That one. Okay. Look at him. so cute! Round 1, 10 reps each. Eh? I've all but finished God of War. Oh, have you? Okay. It's a great concept. Trying to explain it won't give justice to how good it is. The concept is fantastically executed. Okay, okay. You send me a mini paragraph or a voice message explaining how cool it is, and I will listen to it. Looks more like a drop bear. No, he's, well, I mean, he's kind of like a koala. Koala polar bear. So a koala polar bear. Drop bears don't look anything like that, by the way. Drop bears are way more scary. What is that man up to? I better see what he has to say for himself. Your name? From the blue corner, it's Rocco D. 259 Carcerado. Don't mind me if I keep moving. Do your boss? Fighter can't keep his heart rate up, see? Drop. Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, see? That sounds kind of concerning, but it's so cute. Like, well, we only got like 2 maps at 98, so not much left. Nice. I don't know that even a paragraph or voice message would even do it justice. Okay, so I'm Googling it later, is what I'm hearing. But I also love crime shows, so that makes sense. That makes sense. One second. Alright, guys. There's a gay rookie, a 54-year-old rookie, and a really cute girl rookie. Okay. I'm just turning the kettle on. I'll be back in a quick second, because Adara doesn't read my text messages. One second. Alright, I'm still here. Sorry. I'm just hitting the thing. Nani? And they're all badass. Going through cop training at LAPD. Ooh. That sounds like fun. Castle finally got his cop dream. Always weird seeing Mouse suck up to cops. What? Alright. I'm interested. What, wait, did you say what this is on? TV? It's not on any other online thing? Same actor. I've just hit season 3. Damn, nice. It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry, you'll lose too much weight doing all that. Don't you worry about losing too much weight doing all that. Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't. Oh, so you're, wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer. Was, back in the day. But it's good to stay fighting fit. At least ways, that's how I see it. So is the bear a part of your training too? It looks kind of like an apron. He's so cute. Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes. I love him. He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Were you and Teddy at the time of the incident? Come on, boss. Ain't no stoolie. You mean like a shit? I don't know nothing, no how. I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question. You punch drunk or something, boss? Told ya, I don't know zip. So he won't play ball. Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed, the more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am he's hiding something. Alright, let's see what exactly you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Incarcerator? Mind chess? Mind chess! Okay, hold. State of play. Every time I see state of play, my brain's like, oh my god, PS5 announcements. Stoolie, stool pigeon. Oh my god, it is a polar bear. Of course it's a polar bear, it looks like a polar bear. It may be small and clinging to him, but it is a polar bear. It's not as late a night as I thought it would be, but it was fucking intense. Hell yeah, that's good to hear. It's on Netflix, Han. Oh, okay, Netflix. Or did you get my DM earlier, Han? Yes. How much earlier are we talking about? Yeah. Well, yeah, it was you were just talking about the April 2nd, right? Yeah, I saw it. Sorry, I think it was posted in general and or I'd already seen it on like things, so my brain was like, yeah, okay. The Switch. Yeah, May 2nd. Well, it's weird because they make it sound like there's going to be an announcement about it on the May 2nd, but I don't know if it's actually coming out on May 2nd. Okay. It's way too cute. It's good. It's perfect. It's the way it is. Ooh, I should save. After the marshmallows thing has vanished from the screen. Doing great, Marshmallow. It's an events thing. Huh? Nintendo will also hold Nintendo Switch 2 experiment events where consumers can go hands-on with Switch 2 in cities around the world. Don't really care about that. I'm not really like an events person, because they usually would mean that I'd have to probably wait in line for a couple of hours, and I'm not doing that. I have things to do. Cheese to eat. Think about all the popcorn we could devour. So important. But yeah, it's good to know. Thank you, Aylin. I appreciate it. I've just never think I'd have the patience for something like that. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just making myself a little concoction to try and get rid of the ick in the middle of the back of my throat. Be interesting to send just in case. No worries, okay? Never know. Never know. Guys, I'm here. I have tea. Well, it's my tea. I'm sorry. Praise Orb Daddy. Well, that's way more important than tea. Give me a second. What? Star! Tap, did you see my star child? Look how cool the star dude is. Isn't he pretty? It's beautiful. Nah. I need them wisdom. I will give the wisdom. I haven't. Yeah, Emma made this for me. It's for well, belated Christmas, but Christmas. Beer and wine are also fermented, aren't they? How is hand? Hand is good. Hand is fine. Looks very pretty. Yeah. But yeah, the hand is healing slowly, which I'm very happy about. But my throat's starting to hurt a little bit, which is why I got the tea. Because I want to kind of try and... There's just a little bit of something in the back of my throat, and I want it to fuck off. Think about all the money I can still make next week, even though I'm sad and I need time off. Need to go down to Melbourne. I have a few gifts here for you. Why do you have a few? There shouldn't be more than one, arguably. There shouldn't even be one. Spend your money on yourself. Treat yourself. Get yourself some cookies. Yeah, get some cookies, man. I've never had kombucha. Kombucha's kind of, okay, hate that stuff, lol. It's like a fruit soda that's way too sweet or strong in flavoring. I just don't like it. All of the games you like, you could buy, Han. I know, well that's why I'm going through it. That's why I'm trying to persevere through it, because, you know, it's like enough for rent. Like, to this week and next week, that's almost, well, not really, but it's close to enough for rent for, like, 2 months. So, you know, like, you gotta keep working on it. Anyway, praise Orb Daddy. Yay! He's a good guy. Alright, Orb Daddy. What is your wisdom today, big boy? He's cool. Yeah, my hand's good. My hand's healing. I'm resilient. Weirdly enough. Hello, Top. How are you? It's been a while. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just happy to see you. You know, the time we spend together is more important than the time we spend apart. You know, like that story in the Bible, where they welcome back the, what's the word? Prodigal? Prodigal? Welcome back the prodigal son. You know, when the son comes back from doing all this crazy wayward stuff and returns home, his father welcomes him back with open arms. And that's me with you, Tap. And the rest of chat, okay? Know that I'm always watching and happy to see you again no matter what. Hands, and very handy dandy. Yeah, she needs to stop using her hands so much. She's been playing too many video games. Why, last weekend, she was complaining about her hand hurting, and yet she still played Monster Hunter World with her friends. Oh, she's insane. Mr. Orb. Thanks, Orb Daddy. Thank you, Tap. You're doing wonderful. Mr. Orb Daddy, sir, how do I start a Ponzi scheme? What's Ponzi? Who's Ponzi? Is that guy from the Brady Bunch? I can't remember. Huh. You know, instead of starting a scheme, why didn't you start a sincerity? Okay? A sincerity is where you try to do something with the greatest sincerity in your heart, rather than all those nasty scheming feelings. That's what you gotta do, okay? Go out and do something that you think would be good for the rest of the world. Okay? Go share the world. Why are you looking like that, Dark? You wouldn't say what? Whoa, Daft. Look me in the eye, Daft. Alright? You're valid. And I love you. But please don't do any crimes, okay? Really think it would be bad for you, you know? Just, remember, no schemes. Sincerity. I'm looking at Orb Daddy and all I see is where I need to improve the pen. I love him still. And I love you, Mama Aylin. I know I'm the big Orb Daddy and everything of this channel, but you'll always be my mama, okay? You created me through blood, sweat, and tears. Literal blood, which is a little concerning. But you created me and made me into life. And I will never forget that. Okay? Love you, Mama. You're doing great. Alright, take care, chat, alright? Look after yourselves and don't forget. Sincerity, not schemes. Thanks, Orb Daddy. You're doing so great. Thank you for all your info. You're so smart. You're such a smart boy. He's pretty cool. Hydrate, I will hydrate. He's so comfy to hug. Alright, back to the tea. Back to the game. We're not playing any of this game today, guys. Plot? Who are they? So this is honey, hot water, and lemon juice. So hopefully this will cure everything. And if it doesn't, I obviously need to add the alcohol. Orb mug! Yeah, guys, we use an orb mug. Of course. Never forget that I am therapist approved. Alright, back to the game. Thank you for reminding me I have iced honey tea. No problem, man. You know, me, always here to remind you about things that you didn't know existed. Ellen, I'd like to impulse purchase of that orb I asked about ages ago. What orb color are you going for? Okay. When he's on high alert. Okay. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the offensive, I should always calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually. Then I'll pounce! Ba-da-ba-ba. Cyan and aquamarine. Ooh. Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carcerado. What? You want to shut at the champ? Is that it? Then put him up, pal. Thrown in the towel already? That's gotta be a record. Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired of ducking and diving like that all the time? You think I don't got the stamina, kid? Oh, you just try me. Ain't tired, not today, not ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning, had me some quiet cell time, hardly broke a sweat. Really? You look pretty sweaty to me. Give me a break, will you? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired, yeah, real tired. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerado, but I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired, really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. Oof. Gotta be real careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands. It's getting serious. He's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what's happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside his cell. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. Did you not notice anything strange around the time of the incident? What do you mean, strange? Oh wait, no, I could have pushed. Shit. I wasn't expecting him. Haven't you noticed yet? You're backed into a corner here. Get a load of this guy, Ted. Fuck! Oh no. Try again! Answer the question. Tell me what's going on around that time. Wish I could help you, boss, but I was asleep. We both was. I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this line of questioning. Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident? I was, catching some Z's. We both was. The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. Okay, it is random. Fighter's gotta be able to be quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sleep to build muscles. Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regime. You don't say. So Mr. Prosecutor is savvy when it comes to the fire game, huh? Who knew? Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. Oh! You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor, which means you weren't asleep and that you're lying again. You're a good kid. Let me come clean. I admit it, I wasn't catching no Z's, but what? Guy can't get out of his cell? No more without lawyers getting involved? Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now? The fact that we know he was awake is an important development. Haven't you noticed it? She'll back to no? Oh shit. Okay. We're running out of time, guys. Don't worry, we got this. What was it like around here? Answer the question. Tell me what's going on around that time. Okay. Wish I could help you, boss, but I was asleep. We both was. Time to deploy my clue. Enough of your barefaced lies. You weren't asleep, you were exercising. So I get some done. You ending early tonight, Han? No, actually. I've got work tomorrow, but it's the afternoon shift, so I get a little bit of a sleep in, not excessively. I think after stream, I'm gonna end stream at the normal time, but I think I'm just gonna head to bed anyway. Because Adara and I are gonna wake up early. Because Adara needs to go do something before she takes me to work, so we need to have a good amount of time to go there, then go elsewhere, and yeah. But yeah, I'll be up until the usual time. Have you taken your medication? Told me as much yourself. Ugh, counterpuncher. Should have seen that one coming. It seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Carcerado. It's time to come clean about what you know. Alright, you only gotta shout it out. Still around like your own place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already. Already? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait. I've got the music for this. You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerado? Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shell-lacked here. Fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud. Real scared. Gotta get all the little guys scared too. wonder what Edgeworth would do if someone just stonewalled him or insisted their flawed logic was right. Well, the whole point is that you're working around that kind of general concept. You know what I mean? Like the people stonewall him, so he tries to take a different approach. But it's a very good point. Someone could just not talk to him. Yeah, laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot. Let me see what you do the same thing in the ring. Checkmate. Cheekers. Thanks. I have a new app that's hopefully going to get me on track with a solid routine. That's good to hear. That'll go really well. Head pats. Yeah. I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you? We could have talked to any of the other prisoners. Like, if one didn't talk, I'd go to the next one. Fine, I'll talk. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work has only just begun. Hey, can we call a timeout here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth. And it's a real privilege watching you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you know who, what you've become. Oh, who? Know who? Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well, hold it. That's enough. This has nothing to do with Kay. Oh, damn. Am I gonna find out that he's the younger brother of Miles's mum? That would be insane. So they're technically like uncles. Again, Von Karma is like, I can't remember how old Von Karma is. I feel like he's like super old. But you know, like maybe there's like a 10-year gap between, like maybe like Von Karma is like 55 and maybe she's 5 years younger and then, or like 8 years younger and then it's like 8 years younger again. My growler's just standing guard the orb tower. Yas. Arcanite's a very good doggo. He's fruity. He's gorgeous. I love him. Ugh. Whoa, don't have a count, man. Why so sensitive? Water, report whatever you wish to whoever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time. Whatever you say, boss man. But I think he should know at least. You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing the things the Von Karma way? Again, this is really rude because, like, at this point in time, obviously we know this, but like Miles has been doing things his own way for a good couple of years now. And then this guy who doesn't really like know you, just like who had one terrible thing happen to you in the past comes back and is like, oh, you're doing things the same way you always do. And it's like, no, actually I've changed quite a bit. I hope we get to demonstrate that to him before he probably gets arrested for something. After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already. Am I right? What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth? Nothing that needs concern you, okay? Our focus should be on Mr. Caserato. Now I share the throne. Yas. Yeah, but with whom? Yeah, it says Star-Kissed Vixen. Person who raided yesterday. Their computer is still open after all this time. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last. Here, you won't land a glove on me, kid. Why am I back? Okay. There was a show, finished right around 10 AM. Came back here after, did some training. Least ways I tried to, barely got to the count of 2 when someone screamed, "What the hell?" Guy was hollering, howling, crying for help. What can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tunes it out and get back to work. Totally brainwashed me and tried to kill me. I've been unlearning a lot of deep-seated trauma and would like you to kindly knock it the fuck off. Exactly. I feel like that is totally like 110% what is happening. It's just so rude, you know? It's like, come on, man. It's been years. And again, as I said, like, I'm pretty sure Miles at this point is like, let's assume, like, when he meets Phoenix, like after the first game. It's been like maybe like 3 years, maybe 4 years, like 3 or 4 years. Like it's been a good amount of time. I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help. Like I said, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't anybody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rubberneck from in there anyway, am I right? What? You mentioned training, Mr. Caserato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is. There's a guy, the fixer they call him. What's a fixer? Usually means drugs, but that's fine, I think. Fellow can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price. No way. Think he can... Mr. Caserato, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony, because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in one. You? Put me down? Try it, you bum. What am I, chopped liver? Great scene. Guarding Orb Tower again. You got this. Damn, Dan. This is by far the most passive-aggressive response about time.
Hold it!
Tell us more about the scream you heard. The scream of a guy about to scream his last. And I should know. Oh, whoa there, good buddy. There's a time and a place, you know. So it's clearly audible. Guy backed into a corner. Fighting for his life. Sorry, I missed a line there. What was that? You ever hear something like that, boss? Well, I have, and I call it clearly audible.
Hold it!
And that was all you heard, nothing else? Oh, nothing much, anyhow. So there was something. What else did the victim say? You have to tell me. Oh, I do, huh? Why don't you come over here and I'll tell you if I can make you squeal like he did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Forgive the kid here. Doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Miles. Apologize to the good man. This is clearly important, and yet he insists on remaining infuriatingly vague. Look, friend, how about you let this slide, please, for me? Meow. There's Olivia Pope from Scandal. I watched a couple episodes. Okay. At least in America lingo, is a person who can get you what you need while evading legal complications. Often whatever it is. So I'm not wrong exactly. Okay.
Hold it!
This ain't the outside. I can't go no place even if I want to. And you didn't think to slip out of your cell to go sneak a peek? I don't think anybody else would have thought of doing that except you, Kay. Apparently this wasn't a prison. Mr. Knight might have lived. I somehow doubt it. Frankly speaking, there was no saving him. What? But if someone could have just gotten to him in time, Mr. Caserato is clearly lying. There's a contradiction. Sorry, wait, let me read through my evidence. So there's the room, the chessboard, inmate use only, the death, rope. Does that mean the animal could? What about the show?
Hold it!
What kind of show was it exactly? Depends on the day. Singers, dancers, all kind. Gives us cons a little something to look forward to. Nice, that sounds like fun. And you went along to see today's show? Sure I did. Can't miss a chance to get a glimpse of the outside world now, can I? Then it was over. Like a flashlight. Not sure if she was that type of fixer. Generally higher paid and more discreet than your typical drug dealer. Right. Wondering why sleep isn't coming quickly and realized my phone was too bright. That's annoying. Maybe something about this room being... Was this room... Oh, maybe he died instantly? Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat, so he couldn't have screamed.
Objection!
Figured it out. Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerado? Huh? Trying to be cute or something? The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible. But there must have been a scream. He said there was. He said there was. No, quit looking so smug, will you? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? But the guy in the next cell did. He told me so. The next cell? Oh, the bird! No, it's the bird. What do you want? I heard a scream? What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cell himself as always. Just I saw this guy, I heard a scream, a real scary one. Scary how exactly? Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like, eek! Someone, anyone, come quickly, he's... Something like that. So someone else found the body? Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. Ah, that explains it. So Mr. Carcerado was telling the truth, more or less. Is that really the case, though? Are there really no problems now with his testimony? I don't know. Hadn't thought about it. Also, often also more along the lines of getting people to be quiet, hush money, blackmail. So brightness fixed, and hopefully the sleepiness will come to stop. The burp did it. Well, I know, right? I feel like the bird could do the scream, too. I mean, I don't know if I have anything else to ask him. If his thing was correct, then it was correct, right? I meant the murder. Oh, you think the bird did the murder? That would be kind of funny, but I don't think that's possible. We've already had, like, a game where there was a bird involved, so, like, you know. I'm definitely not Googling the answer. Just to have, like, a clear indication of what I should be doing. Nightbody. Choose there is a problem. Okay, I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, sorry. I can't imagine the bird did it. He doesn't seem like the type squawk. The holes at night. To squawk the holes at night. I'm afraid a new problem has reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcerado? Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day? He was asleep. Rarg. Like... Why do you think I did the crime or something, huh? From inside of here, this cell? Guy died over in the workshop in case you forgot. So cute. He's right, neither of us could have done it. Cause let me tell you, if I could get out of here, this cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast. Boy. Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't living this place in one piece if any of us can help it. I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon. I'm guessing that wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth. What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of these in this stage. Huh? A voice? A female's voice. Ooh, pretty. Oh, this is a guy. He's important. I don't know, in a bad way. I feel like he's important in a bad way. I think it's in like, hold on. He's like over here in this image. I don't know. It's kind of sus, bro. This lady, oh no, she's right at the bottom here. God, she's so pretty. Your daddy made you bossing me, huh? Can't get. Sorry, I missed the message. Order in the court. Okay. Hush now. Silence is golden. God, she'd totally be one of those assholes that are just like, no, I'm not going to talk until you have stopped talking. God, she's pretty though. Is your hand, if you please. What are you about to do? Are you gonna hurt him? By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Are you going to kill him? Is she gonna be like the jail guard? Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you now and always. God, if you would. Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on, please, boss. Anything but there. There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. I hate this type of person. Oh god, but did you see the way it foofed? Did you see the way it foofed? Have you played Ace Attorney Dual Destinies? Is that the second one? I've played the whole trilogy, the whole starter trilogy. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm playing this one, and then we'll go to Apollo Justice. Is that what you're talking about? Or is there a different one? This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn. Okay, fuck you. If anyone ever says something, oh, the polar bear is here, okay? No. Oh, poor guy. Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name. And you are... Remember a character named Orla. 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 No. That might be the one I gifted you. Nanny? Yes, you gifted me Apollo Justice. Which I very much appreciate. It's nice having the whole collection. Now I'm like, ooh, when am I gonna play Apollo Justice? I don't know. I just want to preface, for those who don't know, I played the first 2 Ace Attorney games, like back in like 2021 or something. It was ages ago, anyway. It's technically ages ago that I played it. Played 1 and 2, and then stopped playing it because it was like so much talking. It was hard on my throat. And then obviously I came back literally the start of last year and finally finished it, had a great time. And now it's like within 1 year of finishing the 3rd game, I'm now like gone full head dive into this game. Now my goddamn cough is cramping. You need to drink more salt. Eat more salt. It's good for your limbs. Gotta fix your knee by spreading salt in it. Get some salt and just spread it on your knee like some sort of exorcism. It'll totally work. I have too much salt. Okay, well that's a different problem, isn't it? Maybe you should exercise your leg, like with an exorcism. I was told to cut salt because it was contributing to dizziness. Oh, okay. Which I did. I cut my salt intake. Good job. Well done. I don't know if I have too much salt or not. I like to think I don't have an excessive amount of salt. But then with some foods, I have a bad habit of like, I do layers of salt. You know what I mean? Like I do layer 1. And then if it kind of like permeates away inside of the meat, I'll do layer 2. And it's like, oops. But in saying that, like, I only do that with like meat. And that's kind of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's cute. Just down to a normal level. That's good. Oh, she's so pretty. Verity Gavel. Her last name is literally like Gavel. Amazing. At your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge, to work at the pleasure of the law. I totally murdered someone out the back in workshop A. I just, I thought it would be a good time. God, and her lips. Sorry. And what is a judge doing in a place like this? Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. What? I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, and it is my sacred duty to deliver it. The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that? It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. For it is a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself. Well, that's irrelevant. That means the committee, like, is your goddess? Like, that doesn't sound like a good thing. I fill you in, kiddo. Oh, these guys are definitely evil. If there's a committee, it's evil. I'm kidding. Don't judge the judge. I'll totally judge the judge. Do you see this, bitch? If we don't judge the judge, then we get ridiculous judges as judges, and that's terrible. Alright? Like in America. The committee is a panel of 11 people whose job is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. Guarantee you, this is gonna be important about something, surely. We're gonna find out that this is like all a conspiracy of trying to like influence and control everybody. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line. The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume? I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service. Thank you for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here. I get the feeling she would hate him. Nani? Would be the 5th game? Trials and Justice, Apollo Justice, Investigations to Dual Destinies. I don't know what any of those mean. There's a lot there. Chronological order. I have no idea. I thought it was just the first 3 games, and then these 2, and then the next couple.
Overruled.
Need I remind you the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association? Hey, I didn't mean anything bad, I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay? So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight unto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. So if you ever stand in our way, then be assured that I will dismiss you with strong self-justice or something. I was trying to do so well and I didn't know where to go with that. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, We are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge. This is definitely going to be relevant later. And what is the committee for the prosecutory, whatever you said, one with Mr. Edgeworth? See, that's what I expected Kay to say, but even Kay could pronounce it. We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
I hate this guy. He looks like a sleazebag. I don't use that word, but like, I don't just... Oh yeah, okay, never mind. With one word, with one word, I hate him. Okay. Leighton Phoenix in 2012. Good night, Older. Sleep well. Pitiful. You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. Who are you, pal? Winner. Eustace Winner. Prosecutor. Extraordinaire. Thought you might know me as the Winner, a name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add. I hate this guy. I've never heard of you. He's the best. I love him. And how about Detective Flatfoot over there? Nope. Name means nothing to me. Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. The way you talk, I'm doing like a male Francisca, and my brain's like, what? Ignorance is sweet, as they say, so I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you. Well, I'll whisper sweet nothings at you. Wait. What? Ignorance is bliss, Winner. I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means. Yikes. It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only joined us last month. So he's nothing but a rookie. I'm not just any rookie. I am a winning rookie. Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess? If I fear I know exactly what he means, the committee sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suppose I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavin? Blank Eustace? What? Jesus. There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. I don't get it, but okay. Okay, so I reject Eustace Winner in favor of his fan-translated name, Sebastian D. Best. Oh, is that what you meant by the Defender guy? His name in the other English translation was Ray Shields rather than Defender. That makes sense. Sorry, it's an introductory line from one of the Narnia books. Really? Really? Oh, shit! Isn't it? Yeah, like, that's even right at the start of the movie, isn't it? Don't they say that in the movie? Oh, no. No, I'm thinking of it wrong. You know how there's, like, in the movie, there's, like, Eustace writing in his book, and he has, like, a little, like, he has, like, a little point where he's, like, narrating the story. We've been on the boat for 10 months, for 10 days, and I've just about had enough of it, or something. That's what I'm thinking. And Judge Courtney are the other fan-translated names. Judge Courtney. That's fair. First line of the Dawn Treader. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because it is Eustace. Very well. By the power vested in me by the Goddess of Justice. Can I just say, I really hate how much she's saying Goddess of Justice, because she's just a part of a committee. So this Goddess of Justice is just whatever the committee decides, which means she's attributing her and the other people's the other 10 people's decisions, and attributing it to God, which is so fucking shitty. That in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict. You little shit. Shields people and court nays. Sure. Her thing is absolutely that she's priestess coded. Obviously. What? Mr. Orchard is off the case just like that? Judge Gavel, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken. Her judgment is final.
Objection!
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. God, she's so pretty though. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritorial. While there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. Yeah, but it was like, we were just hanging out, bro. Can we get the foreign leader in and just say, hey, we were just hanging out? Can we just say that instead? It was not because we wanted to, also. It was because the killer forced us. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I just, like... it's fine. Throne to do at knife point, right? Now Wings is on the throne. Yes. There I go. Hi, Han, you cute chick. How you doing? I'm doing alright, Morgan. I'm tired. I have 2 more days of work. My arm's been sore, but that's okay. Getting crowded up there. Get everyone on the throne. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be an understatement.
Objection!
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned, but there is also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate. Then what you're saying is that the ends justify the means, that rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. I don't know, but it sounds a lot like one friend I have. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims. You forget. Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. But be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks to the goddess of justice's divine grace. Fuck you. Unless you wish to appeal. To do so would be to risk your badge, of course. So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along. Oh, tough break, Edgeworth. Sprinkle positivity. And Illy Morgan, I hope life's going well for you, buddy. Yeah. What? Dude, this bitch. You know what's great? Having electricity, super underrated. What? Con, have you also not had power recently? What happened? It's back now. It was out for like a good 4 to 5 hours? That's crazy. The same thing happened to Tap yesterday, though. Something connected between your 2 countries? States? I feel like there's a story behind that, Con. My sympathies. Yeah, what happened? Car into a power plant or something? Well, maybe not something that dramatic, but you understand. I see you've accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you would be so kind as to escort him out. Oh, shit. No, stop! What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now, so you'll do as I say and move out of the way. Well, you're not the boss of me. Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am. They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winner says. But sir! He's so loyal. I love him. Yes, and it's called a moving storm cell. Oh, really? There were massive storms across New South Wales? I didn't know that. Speaking of real-world events, the fires are starting to be controlled. That's good, but the wind has kicked up again, which people are worried are going to start more fires. Yeah, absolutely. Well, like, the concern. Although today it hasn't been windy, so fingers crossed. I didn't know there was a storm cell. Wait, I'm gonna look up a photo. Give me a second. I'm gonna see this. But yeah, I didn't know anything about any storms. All I know is it's colder here, and I'm thankful for it. Okay. I see. Hum. I wish it was raining here. I wish it would just rain for like a week straight. That'd be kind of fun. Not anymore. Not these days. Come on, game. Sorry. Judge Gavel. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? The committee's decision is beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving. Right. Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this. Can this guy stop being an asshole? And trust me, you don't want this. Well, I don't want that specifically. We had bush hours during winter as well, would all just burn to the ground. Oof. When I lived in Northern, it was constant rain in the summers. Damn. We had blanket sheets of rain and solid winds that ripped trees out of the ground whole. Holy shit. What the fuck? Is something of a steady string of weather punctuated by periods of fucking freezing. Okay. Maybe a few tornadoes, that's always fun. I hope we don't burn. I like to sleep at night. Depends on whether you're getting a series of storms from the southwest over the Pacific Ocean or winds from the Arctic sweeping down. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh my god, I know this room. March 28th. Okay, so this is a day later, basically. Exactly. Oh, I can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible. The way those two treated you. Yes, I was, yeah. Judge Cavell and Mr. Winner certainly didn't mince their words. That's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reason for doing what they did, and what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good. Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me? Yes, of course. So this is it. You're giving up on the Bronco Night case? No, I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be tacitly to tacitly accept the committee's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. Eh? Yes, what is it, Detective? I guess some bad news, sir. Word down at the precinct is they just arrested someone for Knight's murder. What? Do you know who? No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is. Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth. Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way. Me too. I'll see you there, sir. But won't you be missed, Detective? No, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway. Good, then we'll see you shortly. Yes, sir. Come on, Cave, let's go. You got it. Mum's got pics. Ooh. Metal road signs got bent and blown over. That's crazy. Again, like living here, anywhere where I've lived, it's never been that crazy. Fires? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure Seymour, where I lived for a time, there was like massive fires around. At one point. But yeah, that's kind of it. Maybe some really bad, like, flooding. I found out Seymour got completely flooded at one point, and I was kind of like, heck yeah. In the sense that I just don't like the town. Obviously I don't want people to be hurt or anything, but it was still kind of like... Anyway. Still no sign of them, huh? Indeed. Wait, this is just like last time. Please don't tempt fate like that. No, I can't, I just can't. Sure you can, I told you, it's just a pair of visitors. Sounds like someone really doesn't want to see us. Really? This guy? What makes people think that this guy did it? Hungry. I'll go find food. Alright, good luck. Remember to no more sleep cereal. Just talk with them, please. One of them's the prosecutor, right? I don't know who to, I don't know what name, I don't know what voice to give it. Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you, stare right into your soul. I mean, you must was a suspect in the eek. See, I told you. Okay, why is that man so flustered? Probably because you're being you. But I guess that's just how you are. Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing. Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right? Who are you? I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though. Funny, I don't recall ever employing you. And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not going to stare a hole into your soul or anything. Oh, please. Really? Really, really? Really? Eek. Anyway, can you first please tell us your name? It's Saint, Simeon Saint. Well, nice to meet you, Simeon. It is Simeon, right? You can call me Kay. Everyone else does. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may. Please, Simeon. We're trying to help you, I promise. Really? Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers, at least. You got this, Kay. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself. Oh, me? Why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. Do you have a job? Oh, well, it's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pen pusher, just like anyone else, honest. This is going to take a while. About you and Mr. Knight. And just when I thought we were making progress. Okay. So, Simeon, did you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me. Bronco, yeah, I knew him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if you knew that Knight had been arrested. And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested? Yeah, I even came to visit him. You came to see Knight? I wonder what that had been. When was that, Simeon? It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. The police called him? Why? How come the police called you? He said Bronco asked them too that he needed a favor. A favor? He wanted me to bring him his chess set, the pocket-sized one. Oh, so he snuck in a weapon? So the chessboard is the weapon. Oh. So I went to his place and then I came here. A chess set. A chess set? It's a it just me or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts? You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? I love her. Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me? I'm very much the similar expression finder. Have a good night, Aylin. Sleep well. Sorry, I'm just in the conversation. Have a good night. And while you read what my next move is going, and have you read what my next move is going to be? I sure have. There's something you want to show Simeon. Indeed, let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it. Can I open it? Come on, come on, come on, hurry up and open the clasp. It's a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning. Oh please, even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box. Not all of us think like you, Kay, thankfully. It's pretty cute. This is exactly the kind of one we had growing up. I think my... Yeah, I remember one like this. Unlocks memories. I think my granddad had one. It's just weird looking at it. My brain's like, I can feel the felt. Like in my memory. Like I don't... Memories are weird for me, guys. These are chess pieces, right? I found French onion sun chips. At this time of the morning, I return, pie is not finished, but rice is, so having rice. I hope the rice is going well. I hope the rice is nice. So how come these are black and white? I'm not explaining chess to you. That's it? That's it? Okay. Oh wait. So this chess piece? Oh, that's what I bought for Bronco. That settles that. Well, we found it next to Mr. Knight. He always had a chessboard somewhere nearby. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he... Simeon, you and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you? Yeah, we were best friends. At least I thought we were. But I guess I was wrong about that. What do you mean? If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone? It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it end like this? I could never have imagined anything so awful. The rice is delicious. Good. Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight. Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. Wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I don't know, honestly, I don't. Oh, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore. Thank goodness for small miracles. The cops burst in my house this morning out of nowhere, and before I knew it, I was here. These policemen. There was a prosecutor with them? Yes, some kid named DeWitt or some. The best. The rookie, I thought as much. So, did they interrogate you yet? What? I'm gonna be interrogated by the cops? Oh yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now. No. Where the detectives shut out of me and threatened me, Then always these hunky guys right who get in your face and force you to... Detective Dick comes, you report for duty. Eek. Good timing. See, I told you. Please don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge arms of yours. Please do. What? No, please, I'm calling the cops. Dude. What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, nothing, Detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are. I don't get it, sir. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent. So there's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there? Mr. Saint. Yes? You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct? Yes, I didn't kill anybody. Very well. Then I will choose to believe you, and I'll do all that I can to assist you. I'm basically a defense attorney now. Welcome. Huh? But you... Why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case. That's right. It's payback time. Let's show those two whose investigations reign supreme. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint, your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we? Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you could represent our pal here. Now's not the time for jokes, Scummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depended on it. Except he did once, and he did amazing at it, and I love him. But I wasn't kidding. I just thought helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know. Sure, maybe we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprits in the end. I'm so worried we're about to get, like, the Gavel in here. So come on, let's get to work. Yes, ma'am. Where are they running off to? They're such an excitable lot. And I just sit here and think, where did my youthful days go? So wait, do they ever explain why Phoenix is MIA in the series with Miles? Did he retire? So this is a secret, okay? This is a secret. And by that I mean I only know this contextually in relation to maybe like a fan fiction I read and messages online, okay? They have separate lives, surprisingly. From, I do know that at some point Phoenix is disbarred and gets basically a kid. Don't know how that works, and it's important in relation to Apollo Justice. So I don't know if that's this time period or not. Spoilers. But yeah, they shouldn't have separate lives. They're married, okay? I do not believe that's happened yet. Okay. Well, then I guess it's good to assume that Miles is just busy. I don't know, it always makes me sad though. You know, like here's Miles and he's especially with the first game, he's like re-meeting with old pals and hanging out, and it's like, but where's Phoenix? Hi, Dom. Hi. Good night, Dom.
Good night, sleep well.
Sleep well.
Sleep good. Sleep well. Sleep good.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yep. See you when the sun riseth across the land.
I hope I'm not awake that early. I want to get my sleep in.
Me too.
Good night, Dom. Sleep well. I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you, or at least I've decided to try, for now. Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return. If nothing else, it might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me. He's so nice. I love him. He's so understanding. Can you imagine walking out of that room and just being like, huh, he's not that bad. 11:22. So we talked a good game in there. but we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime. Maybe defending the guy in court is our best bet after all. Gummy can't defend for his life, remember? Well, who do we have here? Oh. It isn't Edgeworth and the gang. What are you cats doing here? Listen, pal, if you come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll... Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here to work. What? What, you're here to defend somebody? Whoa, the K-Meister nails it in one. Aren't you just the uber intelligentes one of the bunch? I like how he keeps using different languages. That's not how you use either of those words. Yeah, right. Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue around town. I wouldn't say you're old. Like 36 is solid, is what I was saying. Anywhere between 30 and 40, you're solid, okay? As soon as you're a bit more than that, then you're old. Which is why I've been summoned to the old jail, Rooney, for a meeting with a new client. Suspect is one Simeon Saintsbury. You mean Simeon Saint? Whoa, that's freaky. You know more about my job than I do. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fent is a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am, B2. I fear I might be. In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. So that's talking about the third game. I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, the events of the end of game 3 is the December before this. That's my general, I think that was my impression, now that I remember, actually. Because the first game was, like, March, which we talked about was, like, March, like, 3rd, like, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And the end of the third game is around Christmas, so it's over December. So, or, like, New Year's, at least. So... yeah, because it was literally like, I don't know, like 27th, 28th, 29th or something. And then theoretically this is afterwards. Because I think he references something. He references Phoenix here or there, which seems to imply it wasn't that long ago, like here. Fender, oh, you say another word. I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Say it ain't so, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go, especially those of the Von Karma variety. I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma, but please believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man. I love them. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore. I do have a feelings, detective. Gummy's right. Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. He's not just a prosecutor, he's a hero. He's got me off the hook just last month. You don't say. Well, that escalated quickly. I believe, in fact, said fanfiction blames all this bullshit in both investigations games on touching Phoenix's badge and being infected by his chaos. Absolutely, that's 110% what happened. I forgot about that. Oh my god, you go for it, Edgeworth. Yeah! But he was! There's no other word for it. He was heroic. Great thiefly, even. Please, Fender, don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye, I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this, I can't. Please allow me to help you with this investigation. I love it. Sheesh. Sheesh. Bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me, if you will, what made the leopard change his spots? Well, I met this man called Phoenix. I know this is kind of embarrassing to say, but I kind of have a crush on him. I've had a crush on him for years, okay? It's besides the point. Anyway, so he apparently became a defense attorney for me. Like, isn't that crazy? And well, over the course of time, I went from, I want to be a defense attorney to, I want to be a prosecutor, and we ended up meeting in court, and it was like we meeting like soulmates. It was beautiful, and our eyes met, and we exchanged words, and it was so hot. Anyway, but he made me see the light, and over the course of time, you know, he even helped me take down Von Kammer and put him in prison, and then I took his badge and we kissed in the hospital bed. It was beautiful. It's besides the point. I'm a changed man because of Phoenix Wright, and I love him dearly, and I should have confessed to him sooner. What am I doing? Actually, I need a week off. Give me a second. I just need to go do something. Phoenix, I love you. And start projecting your fan fictions. Fuck. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's really hot. It's really cute. It's really cute. What's going on? Pie done. Well, it turns out being adopted was the first step in Manfred's plan to frame me for my own father's murder. Let's hope not. I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. I have experienced so many things and met so many people that within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person? So sorry. Well, I'll be. Old you would never have bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. Might have even surprised you know who, and you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna start again, we're gonna start again, with a clean slate. So, this is me. Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices. Senior Partner. Edgeworth & Co.? He owns the business? Does Edgeworth own the whole office? I didn't think he actually owned the office. What? Oh! They used to be partners? No. His parents used to be partners? What? Is this his dad's friend? We'll find out. Hold up. Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices, Eddie Fender, Senior Partner. Edgeworth? That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, shit. What? Your dad was a defense attorney? Oh my god, okay. She needs to catch up. So, a paraphrased version of what Wing said. Well, you know, I can be a little dramatic at the best of times, okay? So who Mr. Fender keeps talking to about is the clever game Meister nails it in one yet again. That's right, I was talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, really? Listen, Edgeworth, Miles. I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. Can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Kammer's boots, you know. Anyone can say they've changed. I'm gonna need you to prove it. Hug me. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted. Very well, I accept. Big hug. Bring it in. Let's go. Excellent. Alright, now that we've hugged each other, let's get on with it. The sex. No, okay, and then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man. I will try not to let you down. Well, doesn't this bring a tear to my eye? The prodigal son, hey, I said that earlier, coming on board at his late father's firm. Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Bender. You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew. I love this so much. Woohoo, thanks, Captain. Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body. That's what I was thinking, eager associate. We do indeed. Still the type to smile and nod, I see. That will certainly make my life easier, boss. Now that's decided. Let's get going. What about me? I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys. He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You're to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner, and if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you're to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, detective, and I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way. You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense. Yes! I love it. I love it. Yes, perfect. He really is. Okay, oh my god. I love it. Okay. Bro, I love this game. This is such a good game. Okay. Trust me, I know, but just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship. Kisses. Yeah. But yeah, there are a few people who ship Ray with Gregory, right? Despite the age gap would have been probably like 15, maybe 20 years. Bender is really starting to come off as a petty here. Honestly, given how Miles used to be, not entirely unjustified grudge. Exactly. Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. I love him. Barney. Any ideas how we track down whoever found the Brockster body, Miles? I think our best bet would be simply ask around. Oh, don't you dare. Alright. Another new character, let's go. Who is this? Excuse me. Oh my. Just look at you, big boy. Are you talking to me? Just fabulous chic, darling, fabulous. Facial hair is so very au courant, don't you think? Enchanté, mademoiselle. And much obliged. Defense attorney, Eddie Fender, at your service. I ship in. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embarrasser, perhaps. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I like the sound of that. Oh my god! They just went for it. That was a glomp. Did you see that? It was like... I ship it! Let's go! They look like they totally make out, right? He said he comes here regularly. Maybe they're dating. What is happening? Okay, right on the kisser. Well, how does one greet a new friend? A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think? Wow, talk about stealing a kiss. She did the kiss. Indeed, an act so shameless, it puts even great thieves to shame. Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much. Hey, everyone else is hip to that. I can be hip to that too. Sure. Fifi Lagarde, by the way, warden of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course. So she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? And she just kissed the defense attorney? What is happening? A pleasure to meet you, Ms. Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I'm an associate with Miss Defender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? The ear wriggled. That was a screen shake. The Ermin is alive. Good. I don't think I was watching the beginning of Miles when he was a snob. Yeah, he was, so, the last game, there was a mission that was based in the past when he was under Von Karma, and it kind of, like, demonstrated a bit of a snob he was. Anyway. A meeting? Oh heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. I love that she has a fox friend. It was simply a spectacular event featuring some terrifying talented animals. Anyone who was anyone had to be there. I'm really sorry. If you were here at home, you were watching the show with me. The performance set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We're a very lucky family, n'est-ce pas? So she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carcerado mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. But, I don't know, 10 a.m.'s pretty early for a show. 8 till 10 in the morning, go back to bed. Oh, look at this fox, it's smiling at her. From around 8 until 10, maybe? From around 8 until 10, maybe? Yes, something like that. Meaning it finished right around the body was discovered, and by having attended the show, she also has a reasonably solid alibi. Probably. Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home, mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now. I love home. Well, what now, Mr. Edgeworth? The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where this information will take us. I want to talk to the bird. Let me talk to the bird. I can talk to the pony, though. Wait. He loves to stay trim and is always at optimum fighting weight. He may push his body to the max, but he's relentlessly kind to himself. Aww. Omnivore. What exactly is this information for, anyway? Omnivore. They even have ponies. This one's big enough to carry a small child. Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo. Except it's the humans, not the animals, who live in captivity here. No one mind if I took one home with me, would they? If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not. Right on the kisser. She seems to have given you quite a shock. And why is that? I thought you were a man of the world. Well, yeah, I'm all for saying hi with a hug, but going straight for the kiss. School your boots, am I right? I love him. Woo me a little bit before puckering up, that's all I ask. I know, but I kinda ship it. I love her pet, but have qualms with someone referring to the prison community as family. Oh no, I totally agree with that. That's some messed up shit, right? You're like, this is our home, welcome to our little family. You're like, is this... That usually means that you're either, like, in a mafia group, or you have control over everyone within the cell, so... But she's funny. Wow, now it pegged you as the shy type. That's not the issue here, I think, Kay. What's the time? A little longer. Oh, I'm so ready to go to bed. Alright. Hey, Miles, I've been meaning to ask. Does that frown of yours turn upside down? An assistant with a permanent scowl on his face is bad for business, you know. I don't see any reason why an associate attorney needs to smile. That's why I know you've never worked in a private practice. It's all about building trust, man. Again, this is always demonstrates the difference between defense attorneys and like prosecutors. Like prosecutors are like, I will get your ass in jail, right? Or I will be there to defend you, you know, or some, well, kind of. Well, while a defense attorney is kind of like, you know, believe in me, like, give up, you know, like, to the criminal. It's like, I'm gonna get you off the hook. I could get you some sort of leniency. You just gotta give me the info. Just be honest with me, man. It's okay. That's why I like his attitude. Like, Fender is very much like, you know, he's kind of like, bro, chillax. Like, I'm not gonna call the cops. You're already in jail. And they're like, you got a good point. Well, this is what I know. You gotta create rapport with your clients. A smile here, a wink there. Smiling is all it takes, guys. A hug to break the ice and a card to show your religion. Otherwise, they'll never open up. Yes, well, to each their own, Fender. I'll give it to you straight. Running the biz was tough going at first. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth, man, those were some pretty big shoes to fill. I see. And what kind of cases does the firm take on? I'd be better asking what we don't. We do murders, parking fines, the whole 9 yards. Our basic principle is this. Everyone deserves a defense. So you've never refused a request? Well, let's just say I have certain preferences in the clients I work with. But didn't you just say that everyone deserves a defense? I'm just messing with you, little sis. Of course we treat all our clients the same. I mean, Gregory's name is still above the door. Gotta live up to his ideals, you know. Again, it's kind of interesting to think that Phoenix is living up to the ideals of Miles's dad. Hi, Tap. Illy Tap. Yay. Hearts. Sprinkle positivity. And chat is cute. Huge power imbalance. I like the idea that a prosecutor kneels down to meet the eye of the person he's against, takes their hand, looks them in the eye, and assuredly says, I will get your ass in jail. It does paint a really nice picture, doesn't it? That means always doing my best for everyone. Edgeworth & Co., the firm my father built, huh? I think he's cool. It's a mini pig, I believe, though not for eating, I hope. That's great, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like being at a zoo. Same line. There's a guy. There's a bunny rabbit. Why is there a rabbit just... I nearly tripped over. Isn't this great? Okay. What's this? I wonder what's this doing. I don't know about you, but I'm getting some real strong vibes coming from there. Maybe that's where they keep the super duper dangerous prisoners. That's certainly a real possibility, in which case we better turn back. While we still can. Oh, wait, I was only kidding, you know. This looks like the way to the prison yard. Sadly, the shutter is locked tight. Freedom awaits on just the other side. A stoic lock and key twixt mine eye and nose in the outdoor breeze. Such a cruel fate it is indeed. The more I think on it, the more it eats at me. And those thoughts, are you attempting to channel exactly with that soliloquy? I didn't quite understand the nuance behind that, but... Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you. Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You're just perfect. She really is. She's beautiful. Meow. He's finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering. What's her name? It's Wacky, man. She's my little friend. Yes, right, as you were then. What I need are answers, not clawful puns. GG, GG. Good job, Miles. Good job. I love it. Okay, this guy. About the person who found the body. Do you happen to know where he is right now? Should be in one of the workshops, I guess. It seems the workshops are a nice spot. Okay. I'm too busy yakking over here. I'm guessing workshop B. Hello, anyone in there? Let's try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo, you there. Could you help us here, my good man? Yes, sir. What can I do for you? Somebody using this workshop right now? Yes, sir. One of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call. We'd like to speak to this prisoner. Is that right? Sure. I'll go fetch him right away. Won't take a sec. Annie. Prosecutors have the weight of the law and the work of a state lower case funded police force on their side. State attorneys have at best 1 or 2 PIs on staff. Yeah. In real justice systems, they do have Discovery to help them out. Discovery makes it sound like it's a TV show. They have the Discovery Channel to help them solve murders, and it's like, that's not helpful. All the evidence being presented in court has to be presented to both sides in a formal process before the actual trial. So there's the idea of one side just pulling evidence out, the other side has no idea existed and it's been accepted, and it being acceptable is pure fiction. Right. At least based in English law. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's good to know. Very good to know. But that withholding evidence doesn't happen occasionally, but when it gets caught, there's supposed to be severe penalties. This one's all yours, Mousy boy. What? Why? Let's just say I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah? And I thought adults were supposed to be strong and brave. Yeah, well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even. Here they come. Why does this guy look familiar? No, he can't be familiar. That's ridiculous. Why would he be familiar? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I hope. Balding lawyer from Ace 1. Surely not. It's him? Wait, maybe not. I was thinking there was like a case. Does anyone remember this? There was a case where in a cafe, someone was murdered in a cafe and it was all like a fake attempt thing. And there was like a guy in there and he was like all dressed up. He has that forehead dot. Isn't that a thing about married women? I don't know, man. Maybe it's a birthmark. You don't know. Hello, hello. Yes, hello. I hear you wish to speak with me. Not exactly the hunted criminal we were expecting, yes. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor. A prosecutor, you say? Eddie Fender, attorney at law. What happened to being too scared to handle this? Listen, sorry about my pal there. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor indeed, that'll be the day. He's actually an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya? He's right. I mustn't forget that I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being. That explains it. I did think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday. So he's already spoken to Winner. Would you mind answering a few questions? No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name's Sawin, Frank Sawin. He's definitely in something. He's gotta be, right? I'm gonna check this. Hold up. Oh, shit. Was the sole witness to the murder of Cindy Stone. Hold up. It was familiar. Fuck everything. Hold up. So he's in the first Turnabout, the sole witness to the murder of Cindy Stone, the victim in defense attorney Phoenix Wright's first case. Despite claiming to be a mere door-to-door newspaper salesman, Sawat was actually a common burglar who pretended to sell newspapers as a front for learning when people left their homes in order to burgle them. Why don't I remember that at all? Why don't I remember this? During one of his burglaries, Sawat was caught in the act by the owner of the apartment, Cindy Stone. He picked up the nearest blunt object he could think of, the thinker, okay, that part I remember, and hit her over the head with it. The 12-hour clock that spoke the time 1 o'clock, which Sawat believed was the real time. Stone died of blood loss and Sawat decided to frame her boyfriend Larry Butts, who had visited her apartment on the day of the murder. I don't remember this at all. Holy shit, like the thinker part, that is the only thing that sounds familiar. Though, did I forget that Larry had a whole case where we had to stop him from getting accused of murder? I should feel like I should remember that better, but I mean, again, it's been like, what, like 2-3 years at this point. Time to replay the first games all over again. Ah, Viru. Welcome. Good morning. Aced it. Stole burgers from people's homes? What a monster. I know, right? Phoenix's first case. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. But yeah. Business is all yours, my young associate. Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not? Mr. Sawat, you are no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday. Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found? Yes, I was in the workshop there, working, as one might expect. What kind of work were you doing? Well, I'm actually retraining at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. Yes, so I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can. An unusual field of study, befitting an unusual prison, I suppose? And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything. Right. Interesting. I've barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets. So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
Hold it!
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Sawat, for this interview has only just begun. Well, I mean, even if you were to ask me, you know something, don't you? It's that... He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder if I'm going to get my answers. Good Morven. That time of day when it's both morning and evening at the same time. So, all of the time. Wait, intro, sole witness, lower bit, hit her over the head, let her bleed to death, and tried to frame her boyfriend. That's not a witness. That's really a good point, actually. It does say sole witness, and then that all of that. I mean, you're still technically the sole witness if you're the murderer. I think the idea is that he's the one who's trying to, like, accuse Larry. So it's like, oh yeah, I saw him go in there or something. So he's the only person who apparently saw Larry at the crime scene, and obviously that implicated him. And to say everything, I really can't help you, I'm afraid. Something tells me he's a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face. And I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical clues either. Solely knows words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. Okay. Let's see if we can quickly do this and then I'll go to bed. I mean, it might make sense in that the wiki's trying to not spoil case details in the opening sentence. That's a good point. I have my first session of more PT today, focused on shoulders and arms. Gonna see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well for you, Viru. Alright, I believe in you. Don't forget to have a good nap, okay, afterwards, okay? Look after yourself. Chicken pot pie was delicious, by the way. Good to hear. Yum, yum, yum. And now you have full HP. Pretty good. Matches! Commands! Oh, tell me, what was your connection to the incident? Which incident? The murder? Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing! Really? I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that. Except I'm a murderer. You see, how can I put this? Well, I like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen. A good person, if you will. A good person who's in prison. Forgive me, Mr. Sarwich, but under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison. That's... So you'll do well to tell me what you know about the incident. How many times do I have to tell you people? I mean, I don't know anything. Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can't help you. My apologies, Mr. Sarwich. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all. Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it's true. If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere. Why do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all? Nah. No, I just a sense that that's who you might be looking for, that's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly. There's no doubt about it now. This man is hiding something big. Let's find out what he did yesterday. Now my spells are gonna hit like a wet noodle. Fuck, I'm a DPS. Wait, where's my 3 XP bonus from that casserole I had for dinner? Casserole's defense boost. I'll help you survive 1 auto attack. Maybe it'll come in handy. I'm now waiting for House to go outside. And he's gonna get pooped on by a bird, and he's gonna be like, oh, thank God, that Viru gave me that protection charm. You're doing great, Tom. It's almost bedtime. Almost. It's time to smash the mask of his and see what lurks behind that phony smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right? Well, the day of the incident, oh gosh, I mean, so much happened. If you don't have anything to say, I do not know. Oh shit. Proclivity? Did you just say proclivity? I was wondering if I was supposed to just push immediately. I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sarwit. I told you I'm a pet stylist in training, and that's what I was doing yesterday. Training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim. You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident? I wouldn't imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here. Oh, well, commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but... Were they screaming? You heard someone. Was this someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sarwit, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it. No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember. The fact that you heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid. Ah, you don't remember. Please, you literally just confirmed that you heard a scream. Oh, but I might have been mistaken. Truth is, I really don't remember. Your memory fails you yet again. How convenient. I really want a Cinnabon now. Like a cinnamon bun? What's the extent of a Cinnabon anyway? Like, what does that usually look like? Kinda want Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I don't have any. That sounds good. I go outside and start attacking my car to level my engineering skill. Please don't hit your car. Your car has feelings. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sarwit. How dare you talk to me? I mean, I'm not lying. Look, if you must know, when I'm working with the animals and I get into the zone, they're all I see. I might understand you have something of a talent for animal grooming then. Well, my cynicism technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared. Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often. Well, that's, no, thankfully it doesn't. A scream would definitely frighten them. That's me leading. Oh, fuck! A scream would certainly frighten them. And that scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't you? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sarwit? Tell me. I can assure you I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit, I really did hear somebody scream. But I'm not hiding anything, I promise. The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking the scream itself in more detail. Oof, thank God. I've really seen Cinnabon's mail. I love the frosting you dip bite of it. It's so bad. It's so good. Cinnabon is a company, and they sell cinnamon rolls. Oh, so the whole company is called Cinnabon. Okay. Like a mall food court store. Oh. Okay. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was just a type of bun. Have to Google it. Okay, a little longer. The hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent. When did you hear the scream? Oh, wait, now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was this morning. So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show. You do realize that goes completely against everything you've told me so far. What are you going to do about it? That is, my memory is patchy, as they say. The animal show really had to be seen to be believed. It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see? Let me think. A whale? And did you ride this whale? I want to see somebody ride a whale. Fuck. I thought I was on something. Okay. Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. It's clear Mr. Sarwit wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue. When did you hear screaming? Oh wait, I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard, yes. So I didn't hear anyone screaming, no one at all. How long are you planning to keep up on these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show. Good. The game's up, Mr. Sarwood. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about the scream now. Otherwise, I'll make you scream. I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any screams, not from the person who found the body. Wait, it wasn't the victim who screamed. How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then why do you think it came from the person who found the body, Good. I made a mistake, that's all. I'm gonna play there. Okay. They're pretty widely recognizable chain is all. I'm no expert, but they seem to be one of those chains that put a lot of work into ensuring that their product tastes the same no matter where you go. Okay, interesting. Sounds tasty. Now, Mr. Sarwood, how did you know that it was the person that found the body who screamed? He's like, I'm the one who screamed. It's, there. Ow. Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard from the incident didn't come from the victim. It came from you. Gah. How did you... It's true, I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this? Checkmate. I'm getting the voices mixed up again, but that's fine. Alright, stop. Excellent, we did it. That's a good place to leave it. That took, like, way longer than I thought. I was like, it'll be like 2 minutes, 4 minutes max. Meanwhile... Yeah, just like that one. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, bedtime. I'm tired. I need to get as much sleep as possible. Hopefully. Alright. Told you I'd make you scream. Good night, good night, Lily. Love you. Alright, guys. Go on bed. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully you'll be good. I'll see you guys on Monday, where hopefully I will have a little bit more like spirit in my body. Yeah, we'll hang out. And it'll like No, I forgot it's the weekend. Sadness. I'm sorry, Biru. Good night, Rashkavar. Good night, House. I'd stick around longer if I could, Biru, but I need days off, and this, even though there's still work. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Okay. Have a good night's sleep, everybody. Alright? Take care. And I will see you all on Monday for more Ace Attorney. We might as well keep going with this. I'm not gonna go back to I'll finish Spider-Man soon, but I'm just gonna keep playing this out a little longer, and then just so I know my hand is properly healed. And I might get around to it at some point. Now you can't get out because the door is stuck. I covered Oz with paint. Listen, just because you close the door the door is open currently, doesn't mean I can't, like, get out. But her bed is in the room with her. She's fine. Exactly. And I've got tons of chocolate in here too. I mean, my bedroom door is wide open, but we'll ignore that. I got sweets. I'll live for at least 3 days. Bare minimum. I mean, I've got enough water in here, maybe. Got enough water for a couple of days. Should be right. Whoa, out of focus. Alright. Have a good night's sleep, everybody. Take care. And I'll see you on Monday. Okay? Bye-bye. Nighty night. Water's 100% the issue, lol. Well, I've got plenty of water. There's like at least 3 drink bottles in here. Yeah. She'd be right. Good night.